Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club and Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. He's ready, guys, for UFC 272, Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, guys. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, hit that bell icon too, guys. It really helps out the channel, and you guys have been amazing with the views, the likes, the subscriptions, the memberships. So let's keep it going, guys. Thank you guys so much. These are my favorite videos to do, guys. I love doing the UFC videos. I've been watching fight tape all week. I'm really dialed in on this one. Last two prediction videos have been pretty good, pretty damn good. So looking to keep it rolling, guys. So without further ado, let's start the freaking show. All right, guys. So yeah, this UFC predictions video is geared more towards fantasy, like Draftkings Fanduel. If you guys want to come join the DFS club, if you guys already play Draftkings and Fanduel, but you want to play every single sport, go to dfsclub.com where you get my lineups, guys. You get ownership, projections, top stacks, members only podcast for NBA. We go 1 hour before lock, DFS space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. We go live before lock, guys, 1 hour before. Again, you get my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks, everything, guys. And that's for NBA, NFL, MLB, what? Tennis, what? NASCAR, what? We got NASCAR this weekend, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, guys, EuroLeague basketball. Click join now. And ladies and gentlemen, click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. What? And then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest. What? I said we're the cheapest. What? I said we're the cheapest in the industry, guys. Bronze, silver, gold plan. And I do believe Schroeder just passed gas right in my face right now. Oh my goodness. Woo! Schroeder, you couldn't have held that till the end of the video? My gosh, this cat. Oh. Ooh, that's pungent. Way to go during the promo, Schroeder. Oh my goodness. We got 3-day passes, guys. If you want to come, my eyes are watering. If you want to come check us out, guys, dfsclub.com. Stop losing. Start winning, guys. Come join the family. dfsclub.com. Oh my goodness. Woo, Schroeder. That one was bad. Now you couldn't have held that, huh? You couldn't hold that? This cat. I love him to death, though. He's a good kid. One last sponsor, guys. So I have a new partnership. UFC fans, this is right up your alley. Go to fearthemaverick.com, guys. Fearthemaverick.net. I'm so used to saying .com, but check it out. Fearthemaverick.net, guys. A new sponsor of the show. Go to shop. Go check it out. She sells clothing, training gear, accessories, fight memorabilia. Check this out, guys. Customized gloves, autograph photos. Let's go back to shop. We got clothing. I mean, she's got so much that's not on here. But they will be added shortly. Trust me. You got gloves, boxing gloves, sparring gloves, kicking gear, everything, guys. So come check her out, man. fearthemaverick.net. You got accessories here. She got hats, shirts, more gloves. So yeah, if you guys like sparring, you have your own. You turn your garage into a gym, like most of us have. Come check it out, man. Go get an autographed picture from her. She has a fight coming up versus Sabine Mazo. I believe it's on March 12th. UFC Fight Night card. So show her some love, man. Use promo code Skywalker10 to get 10% off, guys. That's Skywalker10 to get 10% off of your order. Go check it out. Fearthemaverick.net. I'll leave the link in the description below, guys. All right, so let's get into it. Very excited. All right, so let's bring up Tapology here, guys. UFC 272. All right, first up on the docket, we got Dustin Jacoby versus Mikhail Alvustruck. Alvustruck is what I call him, guys. So Jacoby is 8.6K. Mikel is 7.6K. Jacoby, man, he's a striker, powerful, nasty calf kicks, head body kicks, just kicking everywhere. High volume too, which is what we like on DraftKings and FanDuel. Stiff, just a stiff jab, man. He'll jab you to death. Dude's so powerful. In his last fight, man, he broke Allen's teeth. Allen went back to his corner and said, "My teeth are broken." So we like to hear that. He has great cardio. He's 8.6K. And then again, Mikal is 7.6. He's a striker. Lots of good movement. He's powerful also. Good forward pressure. He'll be all up in his face. He has more of like a brawler type of fighting style. The pick here is going to be Dustin Jacoby at 8.6K. And I think it's a good price tag. I think, it's very possible that Jacoby could get a knockout here. And then you get over 100 DraftKings points or 100 FanDuel points. That is the goal, guys. We want to take down. We don't just want to cash. We want to take down. So I'll post the ownership tonight and tomorrow for the DFS club so you guys can see. I recommend getting the lowest owned fighters in this mid-price range. I think that's the key to taking down. So Dustin Jacoby's right up that alley, guys. So get him in there. I like him for the win at 8.6K. All right, next up, we got Calvin Klein, a.k.a. Luvidit Klein, going up versus Devonta Smith, guys. So Klein is 7.7K on DraftKings. Devonta Smith is 8.5K on DraftKings. So Calvin Klein is a striker. He throws kicks, just low volume. I hate low volume fighters. I hate it. For DFS purposes, I hate it. I get it, right? You don't want to gas yourself out right away, but some have cardio where they can just go full out like Colby Covington and just not get tired. Lots of body kicks. Rips the body, man. Slick boxing. His cardio is questionable, though. He does slow down in fights. And he's low volume. So, Devonta Smith, man, he's a striker. Those nasty calf kicks. Powerful right hand. Fast combos. This dude's just fast. Give me Devonta Smith at 8.5K. Another mid-range fighter that I'll have lots of exposure of. I think he can finish him because we want finishes. Let's see. He's coming off a loss to Malarkey, who we know is no slouch, right? Jamie Malarkey's the real deal. Beat Justin James. That's my boy. I'm not going to talk bad about him. He lost to Worthy. So, he's fought some pretty good opponents. He lost, let's see, Calvin Klein lost to Nate Landwehr and Mike Trezano. He beat Shea Young. So, he's fought some crushes. I'd say due to the higher competition, I would take Devonta Smith on this one at 8.5K. But it's close. It's close. Not my most confident pick on the card, guys. Next up, we got Tim Elliott at 7.2K going up against Tajir Alimbekov, who's 9K, guys. So Tim Elliott, yeah, he's fought everybody there is to fight. Fan favorite. Great movement, man. He has this weird, awkward style of fighting. It's kind of hard to train for someone like that. Kicks, takedowns, well-rounded fighter. Keeps his hands down, though. He always keeps his hands down. I don't know how fighters get away with that, man, but he does it. He gets away with it. Good forward pressure, lots of high output. You got Tajir here. He's a grappler, wrestler. He goes for takedowns, repeat, takedowns, what? Takedowns. Khabib style wrestling, man. He'll wet blanket you. For me, in these type of fights, I don't fade these Russian guys. Two, I always go for the wrestler grappler guys. So give me Tajir at 9K. Even if he gets a decision, it goes 3 rounds. You throw in about 5 or more takedowns there for Tajir, he'll get you there. So 9K, I don't think the price is too bad either. 13-1, man, this kid. He beat Bruno Silva, Alan Nasasemno. He's only had 2 fights in the UFC, so it's a big step up in competition for Tajir. I get it. And I get it. A lot of you are Tim Elliott fans. I get it, guys. But when my money's on the line, I love me Tim Elliott too. Give me Tajir, man. I'm here to pick winners, not pick favorites. I interview a lot of fighters. If you guys missed my last one, I interviewed Jasmine Jazavicius. Go check that out. Coming off her UFC debut, mauling of Kay Hansen. So make sure you guys check that out too. All right. So yeah, the pick is Tajir at 9K. What's up, Schroeder? Please don't fart in my face again, dude. That's woo. All right, next up, we got Umar Nagametta. So you're going to pay the Nurmagomedov tax here. The Khabib family. He's 9.6K, guys. Versus Boom Boom Brian Kelleher at 6'6". One of my favorite fighters, man. I love watching Brian fight. But let's face it, you don't bet against Russian fighters, like I said, guys, and you sure as hell don't bet against a Nurmagomedov. It's 9.6K, and can you believe I said the last name right for once? I say it right all the time when I'm not on camera. When I'm on camera, I can't seem to get it right. But hey, today's a new day. Brian Kelleher, 6.6K. So Namajunas, do I even need to tell you? The guy's 13-0. He's more of a striker, though. He's a better striker than Khabib, I think. He throws these nasty high kicks, man, like these spinning, like he goes for these axe kicks, leg kicks, man. And he'll wrestle you and tickle you down and grapple you, and he'll backpack you. So once he's done beating you up on standing up, he'll take you down, and he can seriously put someone's lights out with one of them axe kicks that he throws, man. I've never seen an Nurmagomedov strike like this. So he's a dual threat, man. He is going to be a huge problem in this division. You got Brian Boom Boom Kelleher, striker, powerful right hand, man. Low volume though. He picks his times. He's kind of a counter puncher. Goes for takedowns when he gets him on the ground, mostly ground and pound. Not really a submission guy. Good cardio. He can go the full 3 rounds, no problem. This submission game isn't too bad though. So, but the pick's going to be Umar, guys. No freaking surprise here. Could Brian Kelly? Of course, he's got a puncher's chance. But my money's on the line. Give me the Nurmagomedov at 9.6K. And I don't know if he'll be chalky or not. I haven't even looked at ownership, but I will. If he's low owned, I'm for sure gonna fit him in there. I'll find a way, guys. Next up, we got two ladies that absolutely despise each other. We got Myra Moroz, straight out of Ukraine, so she's got something to fight for today or tomorrow, versus Maria. I heard there were some nude pics going around. I looked, I didn't see any. So I checked, guys. So I don't know if that's fake news or what, but I heard they were posting nude pics about each other. I don't know, man. That's some bad stuff. Versus Agapova, guys. Maria Agapova. So we got Moroz at 7.4K. Agapova is 8.8K. Give me the dog here. I mean, for that price tag, there is value in Moroz at 7.4. She's a high volume striker. She's tall for the division. She goes for takedowns. And she's one of these two that screams when she throws strikes. Judges love that shit. Judges love it. Even if they connect or not, the judges can't tell because they're blind as a bat. But because I think this one is going to go the distance. She's got good ground and pound, good head kicks, good boxing, good movement. She's fast. I like what I see out of her, man. And then Agapova, man, she's a striker. I think she's got a powerful 1-2 up the front, man. It's nasty. She'll kick the leg. She'll rip the body. She throws heat. She does throw heat. Good fight IQ. Though her cardio is questionable. Agapova does slow down. And see, with Moroz, she'll put the pressure on the whole 3 rounds. So with that said, I'm going to take Moroz here as my first dog pick of the night at 7.4K. I think she gets it done. I think she gets a decision here. And she's fighting out of Ukraine, so that's going to sway some judges just by that. These judges are weird like that. So the pick is Moroz. Got to take some dogs here, guys. You got to take some shots. And I think hopefully she's low owned too. Next up, I got my second underdog pick of the night, guys. We got Nick Nurmagomedov versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I can't pronounce it, guys. All right, I can't do it. So Nick is 7.8. Kennedy is 8.4K. First off, Kennedy, I watched his last fight. First off, he just shells there. He just stands. The look on his face before the fight even starts, he looks defeated. Go watch his last fight. Go watch before the fight even starts. Look at his facial expression. He already looks defeated. Goes out there, doesn't do anything, shells up, and then it's KO'd by a straight elbow like this. I'm like, what the hell? And falls flat on his face. I can never, ever back a fighter like that. Ever. Nick, man, he's a brawler, man. Striker, powerful right hand, Great chin, man. He'll block punches with his face and he'll still keep coming at you. He'll go for takedowns too. He'll take one to give one, man. If you hit him, you better knock him out because he's going to come back with another one. Good forward pressure also. He's never been finished. Keep that in mind. Nick's never been finished. Kennedy just got finished his last fight by, I don't know. It looked like he even blocked it. So, did he connect even with that elbow? I don't know. I don't know if Kennedy's head was in the fight or not, but it sure as hell didn't look like it. Low volume. And I'm going to say it right now. Kennedy's a chinny fighter. If you get knocked down by that, you're a chinny fighter, dude. You got no heart. Like freaking, what's his name last week? Who, before it was even locked in, he freaking taps. Fucking Misha, right? Misha tapped quicker than, I don't know what to say. So, yeah, give me the fighter with heart here. Give me Nick Namajunas at 7.8K. I think he gets a finish here, man. I think Kennedy shells up again, and Nick ain't in there to shell up. He's in there to throw hands and takedowns, and he can get you both. So I think he scores pretty good. So, yeah, give me Nick here as my second underdog pick. That's 2 in a row, guys. 2 underdog picks. All right. Next up, we got Marina Rodriguez versus Yan Exonan. I know it's Yanan. Sorry, guys. Out of China. Marina Rodriguez out of Brazil. Marina Rodriguez, 9.3K. Yan is 6.9K. Yan was looking really good as a prospect, and then she got floored and got knocked. I mean, it was a crucifix, and she got pounded out by Carla Esparza, who's been looking phenomenal. Talk about a fighter who's making a resurgence in her career. As you guys can't tell, I love women's MMA, man. I love it. Marina Rodriguez, 9.3K. She's on a roll. She already got her shot. She lost to Carla Esparza too, right? So both have lost to Carla. She beat Amanda Ribas. She beat Michelle Watterson. She whooped Mackenzie Dern, which is actually that's a good notch on her belt, man. Mackenzie's no joke. Marina Rodriguez, she's kind of low volume. She'll kick the legs. She's got good takedown defense. Front kicks, good cardio. She'll go 5 rounds. She already had 2 5-round fights. Good ground defense too. If you get her on the ground, she's very good at defending submissions, strikes, all that good stuff. She has a good right hand. Yan, she's a striker, fast, leg kicks. I think she could be taken down. I've seen her getting taken down several times, so I'll call it questionable takedown defense for Yan. She's got a good jab. She's got great boxing, great cardio. She can, go full fucking throttle for 3 rounds easily. The pick here is going to be Marina Rodriguez, but the problem is I don't know if she finishes Yan. So I don't really want to pay 9.3K for a fighter that's not going to get you 100 DraftKings points. I don't think she's done it. I think her ceiling's like a 90. So 9.3K. This one's a fade for me, but the pick is going to be Marina. Or if you want to take some shots at Yan, I'm fine with it. But the pick's going to be Marina. But I don't think I'll get to her because of that price tag. And like I said, she hasn't scored over a 90 yet. So that's that fight. But yeah, Marina should handle her easily. Next up, we got a banger here, man. This one's going to be good. I think this will be in the optimal right here. I would be deeply surprised if this one makes it to the judges, man. You got Jalen Turner at 8.2K versus Jamie Malarkey. What a Malarkey at 8K. I'm going to have 50-50 of this fight. I think both these fighters are alive. However, Jalen Turner, he's tall for the division, man. Fast, powerful striking. And look at his wrestling game, man. He is no joke. He's got that striking plus that wrestling, man. Grappler, takedowns, and he's got these nasty body kicks. Malarkey's a striker, powerful, kickboxer, man. He'll try and get some takedowns, but when it comes to wrestling, man, Jalen Turner definitely has the advantage. He's just slick with it, dude. And it came out of like nowhere, to be honest with you. He was just a pure striker, too. I'm going to have 50-50 of this fight because I do think it's going to be, one, it's going to be an optimal lineup. 2, these guys are cheap. 8-2 for Turner, 8K for Malarkey. I'm going to take Jalen Turner here as my pick. The official pick will be Jalen Turner, but in my DraftKings and FanDuel lineups, I'll probably have about 50-50. That makes sense. Next up, man, he looked good on the weight. Sergey Spivak looked great today at weigh-ins. I've never seen that much muscle on this dude. Spivak 8.7K going up against everyone's favorite Greg Hardy at 7.5K. Sergey Spivak, man, he's a striker. He's powerful, questionable chin, low volume. He's a wrestler though. He will go for takedowns, but here's the problem: Greg Hardy's a really big fucking heavyweight. He has to cut weight just to make heavyweight, big time. He looked great at weigh-ins too. He's chinny, right? I mean, no slouch. He just lost to Tui, right? Who's probably up in line for a title shot next. But then lost to Tybura. He beat Maurice Green and Jorgen De Castro. But we all know he's got cardio issues. He's got asthma. I don't know, man. I'm back and forth on this one. I just couldn't sleep at night if I took Greg Hardy in a pick. I can't do it. Sergey Spivak at 8.7K is the pick. And if he's going to win, it's going to win by knockout, by finish, right? He can sub him too. I might have some sprinkles of Greg Hardy, a.k.a. Jeff Hardy, his bigger brother. Because it's a 50-50 fight. It really is. I'm not impressed by either one of these gentlemen. But Spivak, I mean, he's still young. 27. I mean, he still has a lot to improve on. But in this fight here, Hardy does have a puncher's chance. He did rock Tua, but everybody's rocked Tua. Everybody has. So that's not saying much. But he can easily rock Spivak, who has a glass chin also. So the pick is going to be Spivak after what I saw in weigh-ins today. But I think Greg Hardy is a live underdog here, big time. So pick Spivak, but I will have some shares of Hardy in my lineups. That's for damn sure. All right, next up, we got Kevin Holland, everybody's favorite fighter. He's great for the UFC, man. Talks all that trash or just talks in the ring as it is. Holland's 9.1K. Alex Oliveira looked great at weigh-ins too. He's the man with 20 kids by 20 different babies' mamas. I only got one baby's mama I can't stand. I cannot imagine what he's going through right now. Hey, there are birth control things out there, Alex. Come on, man. Come on, dude. So Kevin Holland's 9.1K. Alex Oliveira is 7.1K. So we all know Kevin Holland, right? He's a striker, powerful. He went down to 170, made weight just fine. Looked great on the scales. His takedown defense is suspect, and that's being nice. He said he's been working on it. He did look better until that headbutt happened last time. That was a bad headbutt too, by the way. My God. But his takedown defense looked pretty good. Against Kyle. I was going to say the other Dawkins. Against Kyle Dawkins, who's, pretty good at taking people down. So I'll give him that. I respect that. He throws some head kicks, man. He's a kung fu fighter. Kevin Holland's very powerful, man. He's got that death touch. And I think his takedown defense has gotten better. You got Alex Oliveira, who's also a live dog on this card. Let's be honest, he is. 7.1K. He's a striker. And he wrestles and grapples. That's Kevin Holland's kryptonite, man. Nasty kicks, powerful right hand, takedowns, fast. He does slow down in the third round, though. First and second, he's fine. But when it comes to the third round, it seems like he's out of gas. He's complete. That's when he gets in trouble. If I was betting this fight, I would bet Kevin Holland by third round knockout. I don't know what the odds would be on that, but that's what I would bet. The pick here is going to be Kevin Holland at 9.1K, but Oliveira is a live dog. But if it gets to that third round, man, Oliveira is in deep shit. So I think Oliveira is going to come out here first round and just try and take Kevin Holland down this whole first round. And I think that's going to drain his gas tank. I think by the second round, Oliveira might be in trouble, using all that energy trying to go for the takedowns. Because Kevin Holland's exposed. We already know his weakness. So, but the pick's going to be Kevin Holland at 9.1K. But not someone I try and go out of my way to get to. I know he'll be popular with ownership because everybody loves him, but there's a chance that Oliveira could beat him. So, but Kevin Holland is the official pick. Next up, man, I'm in back and forth on this one so much. Edson Barboza, 7.9K versus Doug Nasty, Arkansas. Stand up, Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell says, hey, can't no one be with my daughter but me. Bryce Mitchell. I'm just joking. I got a friend from Arkansas, and I always say that joke to him, and he gets so mad at me. Shout out to Mo Screams. Edson Barboza, 7.9K. Bryce Mitchell, 8.3K. Man, you got to respect Barboza. He's a gritty vet in the sport. He's now 36 years old. Dude's a pure striker, man. He's coming off a horrible knockout, though. This is what I don't like. The knockout was a bad knockout, and it was only 5 months ago. 5 months ago, coming back already. That I don't like. I think these guys should take at least a year off after a knockout like that. He beat Shane Burgos, Marwan, lost to Dan 50K Ige, and lost to Paul Felder. You got Thug Nasty. He just beat Andre Fili. Well, didn't just beat. He took a long time off. Why? I don't know. He hasn't fought in a year and 3 months. And then Charles Rosa. I mean, he's all right. Matt Sales, Bobby Moffitt. So obviously, Barboza's fought the higher competition. This is going to be a big step up in competition for Bryce. Absolutely. The pick for me, let me break it down real quick. So, Barboza, striker. Nasty leg kicks, man. Holy crap. I would not want to be kicked by this man. His takedown defense is pretty good, but when it comes to Bryce Mitchell, you can have probably the best takedown defense in the world. He's taking you down. But yeah, just a powerful striker, Barboza. Good movement, fast. He's still fast. Mitchell, man, he's Khabib-esque when it comes to his takedowns and his wrestling and his grappling, man. Takedown, repeat. What? Takedown. What? Takedown. What? He will probably have 5 or more takedowns in this fight. You prop bettors out there, if there's a prop for how many takedowns Bryce Mitchell will get, just take the over. His top game too, when he's on top, Bryce Mitchell's top game is pretty fucking good, man. He'll wet blanket you. His striking has looked improved. Not nearly as good as Barboza's striking. Barboza definitely has them if they stay on the feet. And then that last fight in the second round, Bryce Mitchell had a little trouble there getting touchy-feely to the ground and was taking some shots, man. That kind of worries me. But yeah, Mitchell's always going to shoot for the takedown. The pick is going to be Bryce Mitchell at 8.3K. He gets you 5 or more takedowns and a victory. He'll probably score over 100. I think he scored over 100 DraftKings points every fight. But this is a big step up. I don't want to say it's a washed Barboza, but what really did it for me while going back and forth all week was Barboza coming off that bad knockout 5 months ago. So I don't like it. I wish Edson would just take time off, rest, and then I always want what's best for these guys, man. But yeah, give me Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty at 8.3K. You got to take your shots. And I'm going to take a shot here. I'll have lots of them because I think that's a really cheap price. Again, I'm going to go probably mid-tier with a couple of dogs that I gave you. And Bryce Mitchell, I will probably have a lot of exposure to because he scores very high on DraftKings and FanDuel. All right, next up, we got the co-main event of the evening. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Renata Moicano. Dos Anjos, 7.3K. 7.2 for Renato Moicano. So this is the free square fight, right? I wouldn't say that. This is a 50-50 fight. Both guys are in the low 7K range, right? You got Dos Anjos, who hasn't fought in forever. I think it was Paul Felder. Yeah, Paul Felder 1 year, 3 months ago. Dominant win. But it was a long time ago, man. I don't know if he had an injury or what. Lost to Michael Chiesa. Lost to Leon Edwards. I mean, a couple of good. Leon Edwards, that's not bad. Michael Chiesa, that was 2 years ago, though. Beat Kevin Lee, who's not in the UFC anymore. So he's another one of these guys. Of course, he lost to Kamaru Usman. He's fought everybody, man. Renato, he's Alexander Hernandez. He just fought fucking 2 weeks ago. You guys don't remember that? 2 weeks ago, he rear naked choked Alex Hernandez in his hometown in the second round. You guys remember that one? Jai Herbert submission, lost to Fiziev, won against this guy I've never heard of, and lost to Chang Sung Jung. No slouch there. Man, I will have 50-50 of this fight. I think this fight will be in the optimal lineup. It's a 5-round fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is 5 rounds. For cash games, if you want to stack this fight, go right ahead. GBPs, you'll never take down if you stack a fight. I don't see it happening. Man, The pick here, should I just flip a coin? That's basically where I'm at here. Give me Dos Anjos. I'll just take it out of respect for what he's done for the UFC and for MMA. But I will have 50-50 shares of Moicano and Dos Anjos. The official pick will be Rafael Dos Anjos. I do think this goes 5 rounds. I think Rafael pins him up against the cage, has him in the clinch most of the fight, goes for those takedowns, and just tries to wear on him. But Moicano is not easy to keep on the ground, so there's that too. But I think he'll just outpoint him. I think he gets scores pretty big, and I think Moicano scores pretty big too with a loss also. So again, cash games is a good fight to stack here, but the pick is going to be Rafael Dos Anjos. Next up, we got the main event of the evening. 5 rounds. We got Colby Chaos Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. Let me check on these prices, guys. I actually didn't look at these prices yet because I already know who I'm taking here. Obviously, the popular pick, and I might just eat this chalk, is going to be Colby Chaos Covington. Let me bring this shit up. Cardio machine, output machine, scores very high. And let me bring it up here because I wasn't prepared, was I? So he's 9.4K for Colby. 9.4K. In his last win against Woodley, he scored a 138. He got a 171 against Lawler. A 171, guys. His last 2 losses were to Usman. Other than that, they've been victories, man. You got a 140 versus Berdonra, a 130 against Griffin. I mean, the dude just scores very high. Always throwing punches, always grappling, always going for takedowns, control time. This is a 5-round fight. I think it goes 5 rounds, honestly. But I want to be on the Colby Covington side, who's had 170 Draftkings points before. He doesn't slow down. He's a cardio machine. And he's just going to keep that pressure on Jorge, man. Jorge, at this point, I think Colby's right, man. He's a journeyman fighter. We love Jorge, though, man. He seems like a really nice guy. Mad respect for Jorge, too, dude. I think he's a cool dude in and outside the ring. He's a striker coming off a bad knockout to Kamaru Usman, one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen in my life. At least that was 10 months ago. He took almost a year off, so good for you, Jorge. I mean, Jorge is just, you call him, yeah, I'll fight right now. I'll fight tomorrow. So he fought Usman in his last 2, back-to-back. Lost a decision on short notice, and then had a full camp and got knocked out. He beat Nate Diaz. Ben Askren. We all remember that elbow or that knee up the front, Darren Till. Probably won't have any shares of Jorge Masvidal. If I'm going to stack a fight, it's going to be the co-main event. A lot of people just by nature do stack the main event. I think the way you get different if you're going to stack a fight is you stack the co-main event. But give me Colby Chaos Covington here. I think he goes 5 rounds, but I think he scores probably 150 or more DraftKings points, guys. And that's what I got for this card, guys. Gave you a couple dogs. I will let you guys know in the DFS club, obviously, what my lineups are, what my final picks are. But this is just the first look, guys. I can't wait to watch the press conference tonight. It should be a banger of a card, man. When I first saw the fights on this card, I was like, yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, dfsclub.com, guys. Come join the family. We got over 400 plus members. You get my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks, guys. Stop losing. Start winning. dfsclub.com. And don't forget, go check out Miranda's new website, fearthemaverick.net. Promo code Skywalker10 to get 10% off of your order, guys. So don't miss out. She's constantly putting new merch up there, new gloves, new accessories, new hats. What? New hats. What? Ladies' clothing. What? A lot of good stuff. Schroeder, I think, did you get all the gas out of you? So Schroeder, who's your pick for this card? Who's your upset pick? Who do you got? Well, I don't know. My upset pick. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll save it for the DFS club. All right, guys. Schroeder's gonna save it for the club. So that's gonna do it Thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell icon. Schroeder and I are out. Take care, guys.